Morning, it's the 20th of March, 2025. It's a Thursday, which means tonight at 8 o'clock, me and Long John will be live. So get your whiskey, get your pork pie, and join us. Let's have a laugh. I see. Today we're going to talk about the mother of the house, the MP for Hackney North and Stoke Newington, Diane Abbott. Just before that though, yesterday we're on about Labour's benefits, cuts to welfare, and I made a bit of a flippant remark. I said it weren't as bad as it could have been, which it weren't as bad as it could have been, but Stephen Bennett, he commented quite rightly and said, it don't seem as bad because it don't affect you, Dave. I'm fucking screwed. So apologies for that, Steve, because yeah, he will be screwed. He manned a lot more. £5 billion they're saving. They're saving that by fucking stopping it for people who they deem don't deserve it. And I'll tell you further down the line, when people are up for review, they'll be chucking them off right, left and centre. They're making it more fucking difficult. And that brings me to Diane Abbott. The mother of the house, like we said, she's been the MP for fucking Hackney North and Stoke Newington since 1987. That's nearly 40 years, so she's had a lot of abuse in that time. And, well, the people of fucking Hackney, obviously, think a lot about it. You can't be an MP for like 37 fucking years and be no good. Longest serving female MP in the House. And yesterday, she stood up and she fucking tore fucking Starmer in her arsehole. And if you watch how she did it, she just fucking stood there, no notes, just stood there and spoke slowly and precisely. How many MPs fucking do that? They're all reading off a fucking script, including Starmer and Badenoch and a lot more. Listen to this.
Most members of this House will be aware that the welfare system can be a nightmare to navigate and does indeed need reform. But could we have less of this rhetoric about his £5 billion package of disability benefit, so-called reform, being moral? There is nothing moral about cutting benefits for what may be up to 1 million people. This is not about morality. This is about the Treasury's wish to balance the country's books on the back of the most vulnerable and poor people in this society.
Mr. Speaker, she's a passionate advocate.
About that, could we have less of his rhetoric about his £5 billion package of disability benefits, so-called reform, being moral? There is nothing moral about cutting benefits for up to 1 million people. This is about the Treasury's wish to balance the country's books on the back of some of the most vulnerable and poor people in this society. Well said, Dan. Up steps Starmer.
Issue, and I pay tribute to that. But as she rightly acknowledges, the current system is broken. And this is where I disagree with her. I think 1 in 8 young people not in employment, training or education, that's 1 million young people. I think that's a moral issue, Mr. Speaker, because all the evidence suggests that someone in that situation at that stage of their life is going to find it incredibly difficult ever to get out of that level of dependency. That cuts across the opportunity and aspiration. It's the root of my values and Labour values about how we take working people forward. So I do see it as a moral issue. I'm not going to turn away from that. I am genuinely shocked that 1 million people, young people, are in that position, and I'm not prepared to shrug my shoulders and walk past.
This is where I have to disagree with her. I think 1 in 8 young people not in employment, training or education, that's 1 million young people. I think that is a moral issue. I am genuinely shocked that 1 million young people, I am genuinely shocked that that's 1 million young people, and I am not prepared to shrug my shoulders and fucking walk past it. That's what he said. Hugh making a point that about the most vulnerable, and he fucking started blabbing on about young people not working. Two totally different things. She never fucking mentioned 1 million young people. She said 1 million people. And then fucking Starmer, actually, he tried to distract from what we're fucking from the problem, and he actually, listen to this, he fucking tried lecturing, I'm putting a laughing bag out, he tried lecturing Diane Abbott on fucking Labour values. Oh, fucking hell, that's not a laughing bag, it's fucking ball. He tried lecturing, Keir Starmer tried lecturing, think about this, Diane Abbott on Labour values. What the fuck does he know about fucking Labour values, eh? Even Bags, have you listened to fucking Bags fucked? Bags fucked, Seagulls fucked, Jobs fucked. Excuse my language, by the way. Well said, Dan. Keir Starmer doesn't represent the poor or the sick, and he don't represent those who voted for him. He's actually betrayed everybody. And Diane Abbott, for the last 38 years, has stood up for the poorest, supported working for peace and not fucking warmongering. I know I prefer to believe Diane Abbott. I'm on fucking Diane Abbott's side. She's everything that most of the fucking Labour MPs, Starmer's Labour MPs, are not. And guess what? On Tuesday, MPs voted on a Green Party amendment to give kids free school meals. 6 Labour MPs voted for that, voted in favour. Diane Abbott won, Richard Bergen were another, Ian Byrne, Brian Leishman, Graham Morris and Bel Ribeiro Addy. They were the 6. 303 Labour MPs voted against that. Voted against giving kids free school meals. And I've got to be honest, I think Eddie Dempsey fucking nails it. He nailed it a couple of years ago when he said this.
They're having a disco, and everyone else is being told that they've got to carry the can and tighten their belts.
What he said, we're fucking having to tighten his belts, and they're having a fucking disco. All right, we're ready. Wakey, everybody. Wake the fuck up. Starmer out, Farage out, Barinock out, Davey out. Get the fucking lot out, the scrounging bastards. Have a great day.